Hi everybody, this is Maritza. This is another Literacy Through Art virtual class, and today we're going to be making Literacy Through Art Advent calendars. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, you might be familiar with Advent calendars. For each day of the month, Advent calendars have a new surprise that you can reveal for each day. For each day, it could be a candy or small gifts, or in this case, activities, different activities that you can do since we're all stuck at home. This is the Advent calendar that I made. It's for the month of May, and under each flap is a new activity. So I'm going to link the template of all the activities that I came up with for you guys on the blog. I will add a link once I post this Facebook Live recording on the Facebook page. And I'm gonna show you now how to make this Advent calendar, the one that I made. I'm just gonna show you guys one more time. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that you are going to do is gather your materials. What you're gonna need is the printout. You are also going to need something to draw with, a glue stick, scissors, and this is optional, but if you want to make your Advent calendar hang, you need string. This is friendship bracelet string. You can also use twine or whatever you find in your house, and a hole puncher. I don't have a single hole puncher, so I'm using a 3-hole puncher, but that will work too. The first thing that you're gonna do is get your printed template. You can see that there are 20 different activities on here. They're all fun. Some of them include making a cozy reading tent. I know my brothers and I used to take sheets and cover the couches with them and bring all of our books and our flashlights in there, and we could read together, and it was really fun. Some of the other activities are make a bucket list, which is a list of things that you want to do before you die. I don't want to spoil the rest of the activities because they're fun and they should be a surprise. But I worked really hard on these, so I hope you like them. So after you print out your template, you're going to take a blank piece of paper and you're going to line them up. And I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you kind of can. The reason that I suggest that you use a blank sheet of paper is because you can kind of see through it, and that will be helpful for when you're making your calendar. So what you're gonna do now is, you see the spaces between the circles. You are going to make cuts in between each circles, so you can create these sort of flaps so that you get this effect and you can lift them like this. So to do that, I'm just going to line them up, and using the spaces in between the circles, I am going to make a little mark for myself. I'm going to use a pencil, draw a really light line, and I'm using another piece of paper to make sure that the line is straight. So you can see here, I'm sorry you guys can't see what I'm doing, but you can see here hopefully that there's a little line that I made, and you can see that it's in between the circles. So now I'm going to take the blank paper, and I'm gonna cut where I made that line. And then what I'm gonna do is take the glue stick and glue above each row of circles. So gonna glue right here. I glued right up here. Now I'm going to take the flap that I cut and glue it down. And it should look like this. Now you can see that I can lift them up. And you're gonna do the same thing for the next 4 rows. And then once you have made these little slips of paper for all 5 rows of circles, then what you're gonna do is take your scissor again, and again, this is where the piece of printer paper comes in handy. You can see the little gaps in between each of the circles through the paper, and you're gonna make a cut in between each of the circles so that each circle has its own individual flap, like that. And you can see on my finished advent calendar that here are the 5 rows that I made, and after I finished all the 5 rows, I made cuts in between each of the circles, so 4 cuts per row, so that I could flip them up, and each day, for each day, because each day has a different activity, and if you don't make these individual cuts, then you're gonna have to lift the entire flap, and then it's not a surprise every day anymore. So it's important to make the cuts so that each circle, and each circle has an activity in it, has its own individual flap. Once you have made the individual flaps for each day, you should have 20 separate flaps for 20 separate activities for 20 separate days. And then you're gonna decorate. I decided to do mine for the month of May because it's coming up, and I decided to make it from May 1st through May 20th. And on each day, so when May 1st comes around, I'm gonna lift it up, read the activity, which is make a cozy reading tent, and that's what I'm gonna do for that day. And then on the 2nd of May, I'm gonna lift up the next one, which has a different activity. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I don't wanna spoil it. You can see here that I made my advent calendar with strings so that it can hang. I'm gonna show you how to do that now. Take a hole puncher. It will definitely be easier if you have a single hole punch, but I only have a 3-hole punch, which is fine. But as you can see here, I made holes in the top right and left corners. So make 2 holes there, and then grab whatever string you want. Again, I used friendship bracelet string because it's colorful. I thought it would look nicer, but you can use twine or whatever other string that you have in your house. And you can loop it through the holes and make sure you tie it at some point so that it can hang. I have a hook on the back of my door that I'm gonna hang this up on, which will be fun. It'll be nice to look at and easy to access every day. That is all. Those are all the steps. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any suggestions. If you want me to change any of the activities, I can do that. Again, I wouldn't read the activities. I know it's kind of hard. You're curious if you're gonna go to the link and print it out, and you're working on it and it's easy to look, but I wouldn't, because it's more fun if every day the activity is a surprise. This is a literacy through art virtual class, and thank you for watching.